Wolf Ben Lewis, your Godfather Wolf. Welcome back to Chile Show, but thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are, a little bit of MLB. Excuse me, front office manager, July the 17th of 2010. Here we are against those Florida Marlins, who've been a thorn in our side in season number 1. Playlist available for season number 2 and season number 1. If you missed anything, take a look at them. Let's do this one. Here we go. Littleton is at the plate. John Henson on the mound. Burson over there at first base. Makes the grab. One down. Rivera is the batter. 0-2 the count. Still 0-2. And he'll drive it deep to Troy Glaus at the hot corner, third base. Nice grab by Troy Glaus, 2 down. Mora to Troy Glaus. Glaus over to Burson. Retires the side. So John Henson gets the first 3 batters to greet him to go down in order. Yoetzi Betancourt. Betancourt base hit into right field. And Betancourt in there with the leadoff double. Here comes Hannigan. 0-2 the count to Hannigan. Still 0-2. 1-2. And now Mora over there on third base behind the third base line. 1 down. Here comes Placido Polanco, the second baseman. 0-1 to Polanco. 0-2 takes a rip at that one, and Placido Polanco fouls it off. 0-2 still. Placido Polanco trying to drive one deep, and he'll drive it to second base. And one second baseman grounds out to the other. And that's 2 down. Here comes James Abel. 1-1 to count to Abel. 1-2 now. Still 1-2. And Abel drives it deep to left field. And one left fielder is going to pop out to the other, as Case calls off center fielder, and that'll retire to side. Ramsey, Cross, and Hermida would be the next batters to greet Henson here in the second. Ramsey now. 2-1 to Ramsey. Now 2-2 to Burson. Flipped it to Henson covering, and that retires Ramsey. 1 down. Ross to Betancourt, and throws him out. 2 down. Here comes Hermida. Hermida to Sinso Chu out there. Chu got a plate off the hop out there. It'll rattle up against the warning track and up against the wall there. As Hermida is in there with a 2-out triple. Alfredo Hamasaga. And Burson's just going to step on the bag there. That'll retires the side and stops the score at the plate. He's been struggling as of late, ladies and gentlemen. Troy Glaus, the third baseman, makes his way to the plate. 0-1 to count to Troy Glaus. 0-2 now to Troy Glaus. Troy Glaus now. Troy Glaus into left field. That is a base hit, so a leadoff hit here for Troy Glaus. Here comes Sin-So Chu, the right fielder. 0-2 now the count to Chu. 1-2 now to Chu. Chu on the second for one, on the first base double play as Chu is out at first. Rick Ankiel, who hadn't seen him in quite a couple of games here, he's back at the center fielder position. 0-2 now to count to Rick Ankiel. Still 0-2 to Rick Ankiel. And Ankiel with the base hit into right field. And that's 2 down. 2 down and 1 on. And here comes Burson. Tommy Burson, the first baseman. 1-2 now the count to Burson. He struck him out. That retires the side. Case is up next. James Abel will put it away, 1 down. One and one to count now. Sin-So Chu plays it, and he'll let him get aboard. So that's one on and 1 out. James Littleton, the first baseman. 0-2 now the count to Littleton. Fouls it off, 0-2. Littleton to Sin-So Chu. Chu got him. That retires Littleton. 2 down. Here comes Cabrera. On to Troy Glaus. Glaus on the second, the force out. That retires the side. John Henson, Yetzi Betancourt, and Hannigan are due up. John Henson batting average up to 280. John Henson fouling it off again. Got him, struck him out. Yetzi Betancourt had a base hit his last time up, and Betancourt this time will pop out over there to left field. Its Case is on his way over there. And that retires Yetzi Betancourt, 2 down. Here comes Hannigan. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Batting average up to 280, or 222, or 8 rather, excuse me, for Hannigan. And he retired. The side has retired as Pasqualenko would have waited on deck, so we'll see him in the bottom half of the 4th inning. We go to the first half, or the top half of the 4th inning, still scoreless here. 0-2 now the count to Mora. Got him, struck him out. Oh, and 2 down to count to Ramsey. And Ramsey now just about hit that one yard, but it's hooked foul. James Abel waiting out there in left field. Abel will put it away. Yes, he does. 2 down. Here comes Ross. Oh, and 2 now to count to Ross. Fouls it off, 0-2. Ross. And that takes care of the side is retired. Polanco, Abel, and Troy Glaus are due up. Polanco checked his swing, still a strike. 0-2 now to count to Polanco. Still 0-2. And Cabrera. One down. Oh, and 1 now the count. This is James Abel. 0-2 now to count to James Abel. Abel. Troy Glaus is on deck. Abel, base hit into left field. So one left fielder calls it and puts it out to his own position out there in left field, and Case couldn't come up with it. So that puts Abel aboard. Here comes Troy Glaus. He's 1 for 1. Troy Glaus, base hit in the left field as well. Abel on his way to second. 2 men on. And 1 out. And here comes the dangerous Sinso Chu. Chu can be dangerous with the runners in scoring position. 1-1 to count to Chu. 3-1 to count to Chu. And Chu fouls it off. The count is full. They walked him, so the bases are walked full. Here comes Rick Ankiel. We had a base hit his last time up. Rick Ankiel, base hit in the left field. Around the score is Abel. Troy Glaus being waved on, and here comes the throw to the plate. It is in time. Troy Glaus is out. What a play, and a throw out there by Case in left field. There's Tommy Burston with the base hit, and Sinso Chu is going to score. And here comes Rick Ankiel, and Ankiel is safe as well. It's now a 3-0 ball game for the Washington Nationals. Mora. And that retires John Henson. We go to the top half of the 5th inning. And now it's a 3-0 ball game for the Nationals. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. And no runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Florida Marlins. 0-2 now to count to Hermida. Still 0-2, he fouled it off. Out there in left field. And Abel puts it away, 1 down. Sinso Chu got a plate off the hop there. That's her, Arzinga, or whatever his name is, made it. He's going to be under thing for a steal here. And he's safe. Did not make it in time. The throw was not there. Placido Polanco was covering. Case, the left fielder. 1-2 to count. To Tommy Burston. Burston will step on the bag. And that's 2 down. Oh, 0-2 now, he fouls it off again. Sinso Chu got a plate off the hop. He's being waved home. Zaga, whoever that guy's name is, makes it in there. 2 down. And now it's a 3-1 ball game. Littleton is the batter. Sinso Chu. And there is another run scored, as that is going to be it for John Henson. This will be his last batter he faces here. 0-2 to count. And there's another shot out there to right field. This time Sinso Chu is going to race over to grab it. And that'll retire the side, but the damage has been done. Enough to where it's a one run lead. My goodness gracious, I'm tongue tied. Laverne Jordan will be the batter in the bottom half of the 5th inning, or his top half of the 6th inning. You'll yet see Betancourt, the Case out there in left field. And Betancourt is retired, 1 down. 0-2 now to counter Hannigan. Struck him out. Hannigan goes down. Here comes possible Polanco. He's 0 for 2 here. 0-2 now to count to Polanco. Polanco fouls it off. 0-2 still remain. Polanco to Cabrera. One second baseman grounds out to the other. Another ground out and retired to side. We go to top half of the sixth. Laverne Jordan would be the batter. He'd be next. Or Laverne Jordan would be on the mound, rather. Laverne Jordan is 1-0. And 2-0 now to the batter, Mora. And there's a shot out there to James Abel. Abel retires him. 1 down. Ramsey. Top half of 6th inning. 0-2 to count to Ramsey. Ramsey now in a lot of trouble here. Finds himself in an 0-2 hole, still trying to claw his way. And Abel races, backpedals once. There he is. 2 down. 3-2 here, top half of the 6th inning. As Laverne Jordan comes on here in the 6th inning and is working his magic. And Burson will step on the bag. He gets them to go 1, 2, 3. Does Laverne Jordan. We go to the top. Make that the bottom half of the 6th inning. It's 3-2. A 1-run lead for the Nationals. James Abel. It's 1 for 2 here. Abel drives that one deep out there to the gap in the center field, way back here to the track. And Ross got a race to it. Abel is on his way, being waved for a triple. And Abel slides into third. He is there. A leadoff triple for James Abel. Troy Glaus, he's 2 for 2 here today. And Troy Glaus is now 3 for 3. The batting average really good there for Troy Glaus. Abel comes in to score, so Troy Glaus is coming out hot here in this ball game today. Sinso Chu on the first. Did he get him? Not in time, just 1 out as Troy Glaus was out at second base. Here comes the steal. He's safe. So the steal was on. Here comes Ricky Ankiel. Ankiel coming in. It's been a minute since we've seen him, but he's 2 for 2 here today. Ricky Ankiel now 0 for 2. Still 0 for 2 now. He's trying to keep fouling him off. Fonzie struck him out. Got him. Tommy Burson is 1 for 2 here. Got him. Struck him out. Laverne Jordan here, top half of the 7th. 0 for 2 now the count. And there is a shot out there to right field up against the warning track and up against the wall there. And Hermida is in there with a lead-off triple. Glaus on the first. 1 down. But a man comes around to score. It's now 4-3. James Abel got to play it off the hop out there in left field, and we got a lead off or a 1-out single for Case. And there is Sinso Chu. Case will have to go back to first base. Polanco will make sure he stays there. James Littleton. Littleton is 1 for 3 here. Got him. Struck him out. That retires the side. Get up and stretch. The seventh inning stretch is on its way. Oh for 2 now the count to Laverne Jordan. And Jordan will be out, number 1. So Laverne Jordan doing a masterful job on the mound, but up against the plate, not doing so well. You'll yet see Betancourt is 1 for 3 here. 0-2 to count to Betancourt. Betancourt now still staying alive with that foul. Another shot for Mora was right there at third base, makes the catch. Right at him. That was an Adam ball. Right at him. Hannigan. And that retires the side. Top of the 8th coming up. Still a 1-run lead for the Nationals, 4-3. Here comes Cabrera, Mora, and Ramsey to face Laverne Jordan here in this one. Troy Glaus is there. 1 down. Mora. Base hit into left field. Comes Ramsey. Strike 2. Abel got to play off the hop there. 2 on, 1 out. And here comes Ross. 1-1 to count out of Ross. Ross into right, left field again, another base hit. Here comes Mora on his way home. No, he'll stay. The bases are loaded now. 1 out. And here comes Hermida. 1-0. Troy Glaus on the second for 1. On the first, not in time at first. He's safe there. And the man will score. We got a tie game, 4-4. Hammy Ramirez. 2-1. 3-1. And that'll take a walk there. Oh, 2 now the count. 1-2. Still 1-2. Bases are loaded. Bases are loaded. James Abel going to put a stop to the bleeding, and it's 4-4. We go to the top. They get the bottom half of the 8th inning. John Jaso is the second baseman coming in for Pasto Polanco. Here comes John Jaso. Jaso now. 1-1 to count. 1-2. Or 2-1 rather. And there is a hit. Almost clear. He took that one pretty deep there, did Jaso. Jaso on his way to third with the double. Make that a triple. A triple for John Jaso. Here comes James Abel. He's 2 for 3 here tonight. 0-1. 1-1. 1-2. Got him. Struck him out. James Abel goes down on strikes. Troy Glaus, he's 3 for 3 here today. 0-2 now to Troy Glaus. Glaus again, 0-2. Jaso waiting to come home. Got him, struck him out. Sinso Chu, last opportunity here perhaps. Strike 2, 1-2 to Chu. Still 1-2 to Chu. Chu. Littleton is there, and that's going to retire the side, and we go to the top half of the 9th. It's still tied 4-4. 0-2 now the count. Schubert is the pitcher. Troy Glaus handles it well. On the first, one down. Littleton. 0-2 now to count to Littleton. Struck him out. Betancourt handles it well. That retires the side. We go on to the ninth. Bottom half of the ninth. It's time for the Washington Nationals to come alive in a rally. Rick Ankiel, Tommy Burston, and Schubert is the batters. Rick Ankiel was 2 for 3 here. Rick Ankiel will be out number 1. Here comes Tommy Burston. He's 1 for 3 here. Littleton. Adam LaRoche. Adam LaRoche base hit, so the go-ahead run is now aboard. The winning run is at first base. Here comes Joyetzi Betancourt. That retires the side. Would go to extra innings. Andrew Weaver is the batter, or is the pitcher. 0-2 to count now. Troy Glaus. 1 down. Troy Glaus again. 2 down. One and one to count. 1-2 now. Got him. Struck him out. Retires the side. Hannigan, Jaso, and James Abel are due up. 0-2 now to count to Hannigan. Hannigan now looking for that pitch. Ramirez, Hammy Ramirez there at shortstop, handles it. 1 down. Comes John Jaso. And Jaso with another base hit. This time it's turned into a double for John Jaso. So the winning run is at second base, and they're going to walk James Abel. Here comes Troy Glaus. He's 3 for 4. Troy Glaus, that ball is out of here. God, walked it off. Troy Glaus with a 3-run blast. And this ball game is all but over. Good night, everybody. Scratch the call marks in the bottom right corner of your screen. If you're new, become a little Wolfpack fam today. You're going to have to get stiff and bind to the bell icon, become part of the Hit up the notification squad. And don't forget to like your videos. Much appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next time. This has been the Wolfman Lewis, your Godfather Wolf of Victory. I am out.